What's going on, my people? This Alex Dominich with IOTBA Boxing Talk, touching down from the 214 by way of the 787 Bayamón, Puerto Rico, and I'm on that bullshit again. But yeah, man, I was just thinking about this Danny Swift Garcia versus Keith OneTime Thurman, man. This is the fight, man. This is that fight that everybody been waiting for about at least a year. Keith Thurman been talking that shit about Danny Garcia, calling him cherry picker and all these other names. Danny Garcia, has been moving up from 140. He had a few fights at welterweight, and he gained the WBC strap when he faced Robert Guerrero. It was a vacate title. And when he beat Robert Guerrero, then, he obtained the belt. And now it's time to defend that belt, and he's trying to unify against WBA Keith Thurman. Now, everybody talks about how Keith Thurman is going to dismantle Danny Garcia, that he's so much elusive and he got a better boxing skills, and I'm gonna say something. Keith Thurman does move very well, and he's very flashy. He's elusive, but I think this fight is not gonna play just like that. I feel in between them both fighters. I feel Danny Garcia is the cash cow, and you may say that had two shits to do with the fight, but when you take it into a psychological thinking, it does have to do with the fight. I think Danny Garcia won't. His mentality is that he won't do the fight. He won't go forward to do the fight. Now we all know Keith Thurman. He fights better on his back foot. When he's fighting on his back feet, when he's boxing very well, elusive, counter punching. When people come forward, But now, I don't think Danny Garcia is going to try to put up the fight. I think he's going to try to invite Keith Thurman forward. Now, Keith Thurman can come forward, but when he comes forward, he gets hit on the exchanges, and once he gets hit on the exchanges, that's when he starts fighting on his back foot, But I think Keith Thurman knows that perhaps he's not going to get a decision against Danny Garcia. I think he feels like he needs to push this fight, come forward, and try to knock Danny Garcia out. And that's when he's going to pay. Because I think he's going to get into exchanges with Danny Garcia, and he's going to get touched by Danny Garcia. And I'm not saying that he got no power. I just never seen Danny Garcia hurt or buckling or nothing. I've seen him getting hit with the best punches of every fighter he has faced in the face, and nothing happens to him. Now I've seen Keith Thurman getting hit in the chin by not Badu Jack, the guy that Spence destroyed in 3-4 rounds. It's something about Badu, something like that. He got hit in exchanges, so he started fighting on his back foot and made it a 12 long, boring decision fight. Now the same thing happened with Luis Colazo. He got hit in the liver, and he got hurt. That's the fact. I think Danny Garcia is gonna hurt him. He's gonna get him. And once Danny Garcia clip him, he's gonna get on him. He's gonna cut the ring on him. He's gonna get him on them ropes. And I don't think Keith Thurman. He's not good fighting off the ropes. He's just not good. We've seen that with Luis Colazo. We've seen that against Porter, and I think DSG is going to put a beating on him. I think he's going to hurt him, drop him a couple of times, and get the advantage on the scorecard. Who knows? He might even stop him. Yes. I'm on that bullshit again, for real. I think DSG is going to win against Keith Thurman. DSG is a very, very underrated fighter. His speed is very underrated. His chin is very underrated. His heart, his hunger, the whole fighter, is underrated. You know, I don't be agreeing with the shit that he be saying and his daddy. But one thing I gotta do is place respect to his resume. He got a hell of a resume. People don't give him credit for it, but they give credit to Thurman for his resume. What resume? I don't know. Robert Guerrero, the same guy that DSG beat. And the other one is Sean Porter, a reckless fighter that was made for him to look good, and he didn't look good. He barely won that fight. I think DSG is gonna put a beating on this kid, and I'm on that bullshit again.